And welcome back once more to Let's Play Towns. This is the second episode I'm going to upload now, and I think I'm going to talk about the channel for a bit. I hope I'm not going to do that too much. Oh, the hero feels powerful. Is that a new skill, or is that something I just missed? Which hero is that? Oh, the elf. What do we have him here? Okay, why is the game paused? Do we have another siege again? No. Okay, it seems like I just paused it for some reason. Okay, where was I? Right, the channel. So you've seen the uploading schedule. I've been trying to stick to that for, I think, 1 or 2 weeks by now. And I'd like to hear your thoughts on that. Do you think it's fine? Do you think I shouldn't do that? Do you have another idea? I mean, I could also try to roughly sort games into categories and go with those. But I don't particularly like that. I don't think that is a very fair idea. I mean, I've discussed it already. It's mostly a thing about what or what people like and how to best distribute things. Because if I go back to my regular stuff and maybe update like things as I record them, like if I do 27 episodes of Towns in a row, then you will see 27 episodes of Towns. So the entire month will be pretty much filled with that. Um, and if I do something else, then you will see that, which is not the thing I particularly like, because it only favors the people who like Towns. I mean, I know there is at least one of you who does that, and who keeps loyally watching those episodes. And a big shout out to you there, Craig. You're amazing. I really like your comments, and it's quite fun to reply to them. I would like people to actually do more of that. Okay, we have another spider siege, and I think this is a bug. Because I think, well, not the spiders, but I think sieges are supposed to get more difficult. So I'm quite sure they would be supposed to have more than spiders. But it seems to be reset every time I load the game. So every time I load up, they start with spiders again and move on to other things. So I never see the actually town crushing sieges. Maybe I'm wrong there, but that seems to be the way things go. And I really don't like that. I mean, Dwarf Fortress is less forgiving in that regard, but this isn't a siege that's just, why do we have code out here? This doesn't seem right. Anyway, let's check if everybody is equipped with Boots of Haste. So far, do we have any ungrouped? No. Yeah, that looks good. It seems everybody is equipped as I want him to be. How much stuff is still left to trade? Not too much. We went through most of the Red Gale already. Some fighting going on, but I really don't think... okay, people are one-shotting those spiders. So yeah, this might not be very convincing or very threatening. And considering I don't plan to record too many episodes at once, this might, or the sieges might be a thing that will be completely pointless. I mean, I'm not going to leave the game running for several weeks or several days just because I want to record a higher siege. That's just something that the developers would have to fix. Although again, I'm not sure the devs actually fixed that much anymore. I mean, I haven't heard about them in quite a while. I hear they have, or one of the devs has, or the only dev, I don't even know how that's going now. But I think I read in his Steam forums that he has some personal issues to deal with. Although some others say that's pretty much the sign of giving up. I don't know what to think about that. I'm trying not to comment on that. But let's just say I don't see towns receiving any larger updates within the foreseeable future. And I mean any bigger ones, any updates that have a lot of impact on the game, like adding features or having stuff added or having new things, having maybe the fluid mechanics overworked and all that stuff. So that would be something I would personally like to see, because it's something that is currently missing. But it's something that's very unlikely because fluid dynamics are I think it's kind of hard to program those and to code those into a game, even if they are kind of crude. I mean, those are kind of crude. I mean, water is just multiplying; its pressure's not working, so it shouldn't be that hard. But it's still difficult to do. I mean, okay, rivers aren't drained empty just by this, but you would notice a small change in the river at least, if water was flooding a mine. Then again, if we had pressure here, we could pretty much forget about this entire section of the dungeon. It would be flooded. Although all I would need to do would be poke holes and let all the monsters drown, which would probably make the game a lot easier. It would be my Dwarf Fortress approach. I would just try to poke a hole into this and then redirect the entire river down to the next layer of the caves, and it would probably not work because the water would run off properly in Dwarf Fortress. But you get my point, I hope. Was there even a point? I don't know. Okay. I actually have recorded a lot of episodes last week, although in my scatterbrained state I kind of messed up some recordings. I used OBS to record, and I started recording, I recorded, and then I realized I didn't check which program or which application or which game I wanted to have recorded. So what I recorded was basically me talking over a black screen, where that's what you saw. I had the game running in the foreground, and I had to trash those episodes because I'm not doing Let's Play the audiobook. So, yeah, I was not too happy about that, but the week was still pretty good. I had a very lovely day, or lovely week in the laboratory, and everything worked as far as I'm concerned. I'm happy. I'm not going to sing silly songs here, but I'm happy. Okay, there's a lot of coal down here. That's something else I would like to see added, like an actual use for all of this stuff. You have infinite sources of it, but you don't have infinite use for it. So all I can do now is pretty much sell it to whatever trader wants it, and that's about it. I could start the world's biggest bone industry, and that's nothing dirty or something. I could just sell bones to everything. So that's something. Okay, what else do we have here? I forgot about my atelier again. Damn it. Ooh, a red line here. The taunting trunk. I think this needs to get beefed a bit because it really dies too easily. Although maybe it's just the AI that needs some working, because if the herbalist was around, he would have easily saved his stupid tree trunk. Also, I think those should be beefed up a little because they really are useless now. Okay, yeah, that's just some balancing stuff that needs to be done. I don't know why I'm even saying this, because as I already mentioned, the game is unlikely to receive any larger scale updates in any foreseeable future. Anyway, I'm going to finish this episode, and I'm going to record some more Evil Genius because that's due next week. I put up the last episode I had today, so I need some of that. Tomorrow I'll do some. I don't know what I still have left. I think I need some more Battle for Wesnorth, and I did some Banished lately. I didn't get to upload because I didn't want to hog the internet connection for too long, and because my roomie was sick and spent her days at home. So yeah, didn't want to use the internet, and we share the same connection. So if I hog the connection with my upload, then she can't watch anything on the internet, and that's what she likes doing. So I try to stay away from that for the sake of the domestic peace, so to speak. Oh, she's really nice. So it was fine. And I had plenty of pre-recorded and pre-uploaded episodes that I could deal with a week of very little or even no uploading. I think I did very little uploading when we were both away. I mean, I still try to avoid leaving the computer on all night to upload things. But yeah, it was fine. Ooh, a fine beta club. That doesn't look too nice. Also, I'm pretty pleased that the elf is not too weak, although I think heroes are generally quite powerful, minus the whatever this was. I think it was the Highlander, maybe? Yeah, those are pretty weak. Aside of that, they're mostly fine. I mean, I haven't lost any knights. The only knights we actually lost were the ones that left the town when we had this little hunger period. Aside of that, no hero was ever lost, minus maybe although I might be forgetting about some of the earlier heroes, but I don't think I am. So yeah, my heroes are kind of powerful. And I would be royally screwed if those had actually decided to go on a killing spree in the town when they were stuck in the cave, which is something Dwarf Fortress or dwarves would have done. There are no heroes in Dwarf Fortress. Actually, there are, but it takes a lot to get to that point for a hero, or for a dwarf to become a hero. So, kind of rare. Yeah, you might want to kill that as well. I wonder how long this bear thing lasts, or if he can end it on his own. Not that he would want it. I mean, if I had this skill, I would probably transform into a bear whenever I entered the dungeon. Not when I was mildly wounded or something. I mean, it's kind of like Diablo 2. I haven't played Diablo 3. I played Diablo 2 back in the days, although I think I never did it properly. I always ended up dying, especially in the hard difficulties. I'm not very good at this game, Diablo 2. I mean, I managed to finish it, but I never even dared to touch the hardcore button because I knew I would end up dying. There was always some weird ass enemy that would kill me, and that's kind of the thing about random or randomly generated enemies or randomly generated everything. That you might just have the RNG being a complete arse on you and giving you something you can't handle, or pretty much nobody can handle. At least I felt like sometimes enemies were way overpowered because they had a bunch of terrible, terrible perks. And I mean terrible for me, not for them. I mean, they were faring just well there. But yeah, they were definitely pissing me off. For example, freezing always got me. Like, if there was an enemy that could freeze me and reduce my moving speed to, I don't know, something far less than it usually was, I was pretty fucked. Sorry, screwed. Or, what did I have last time? Not sure if you played it. I might even let's play that in the near future, but the Tales of My Eyal, I don't know if I pronounced it properly, and that's actually one of the reasons why I haven't let's played it yet. I have no idea how to pronounce it. I had a pretty good character going, and I ended up walking into a dungeon boss in a dungeon I should have actually been able to clear, and it pretty much instantly set all my talents, including the healing ones, on cooldown. So I couldn't do anything. It stunned me, so I couldn't move, and it did a hell lot of damage. So all I could do was watch it do its thing, basically, and that was a bit nasty because you can't save, or you can, but your saves are deleted once your character dies. So that wasn't very pleasant. And that's actually always frustrating me about hardcore or roguelikes. It's if you have a good game going and something you really couldn't see or couldn't prepare for happens, or maybe I could have prepared for it, but I didn't want to grind all the other dungeons before that. But if you have something like that going on and something like that, uh, shut the hell up. You have a good game running and you get killed by some RNG dick move, you basically have to start over. You lose everything, and that's kind of unpleasant. And that what always scared me about the Diablo 2 hardcore mode, because you could sink a lot of time into that. I mean, what did I lose in the TOME? I don't know, maybe 1 to 2 hours of gameplay. But if I had put like 20 hours into that character, I would be pretty pissed. And I just didn't like that. It seems like where frustration is at its best. And I mean, I'm playing some pretty frustrating games, but I don't want to frustrate myself without the need for that. Or I don't know. I mean, FTL can do that as well. You have a good run, and then you have like an AI drone with 25 lasers, and it just bombs you to bits, or the mothership itself, all that stuff, all of it. FTL is misery in its purest form sometimes. So is that? Oh, more silver. We have a lot of silver down here, which means we should also have it up here somewhere, but I can't quite see it. No, it's actually not here because we don't see any brighter bits of the map. But there is definitely some silver. And also the episode is over now, so I'm gonna go record some Evil Genius, and I'll see you all then. Alright, one more thing, there's going to be a giveaway soon. I'm going to give away something for free. All you will have to do is answer a short question, and you will receive a game of my choice, because that's what I have. I got some Steam keys from a developer recently. Not for my Let's Play, but for something else, but I asked and I'm allowed to give those away. So stay tuned for that. You will get some free stuff. Um, that's pretty much it for this week. Maybe this video actually goes up after the giveaway video, which would be silly, but that's how things go. Yeah. Have a good time. Have a good week. I'll see you next time. Bye.